Okay guys, I figured I would bring you out here and let you all see what I did over the weekend, as I forgot to film as I was doing it. So let's take a walk around what I did. I cleaned this bed out, and we have foxglove bleeding hearts, which I think are beautiful. They do look like a heart. I don't quite remember what this is. I think it's a butterfly bush. It gets these white, beautiful, fragrant flowers on it. Then I edged this with my shovel and got it all cleaned out. Cleaned up this area right here. This is a chrysanthemum bush that used to be over by the fence, and I dug it up and I moved it. I also finished mulching this. This tells you how much rain we just got. Looks like it got about 2 inches. So as we go down through here, we have rosemary, cilantro, my sunflower I planted, dill, more sunflowers, dill. This is cilantro, I'm sorry. This down here is parsley. There's another sunflower. That's lavender, chamomile, more sunflowers. There's different types of lavender in here, and it looks like something was trying to dig at it. There's another sunflower. This gigantic plant is the marshmallow. This is stevia. Some mints, oregano, more sunflowers, spearmint, winter savory, and peppermint. Over here is where I dug and planted a spot for this rose bush that my husband got me so I can make my own rose oil. I'm so excited, you guys. We got yarrow, 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 more chamomile, calendula, which we had a huge patch of that, but my chickens got in here today and destroyed it, so I don't know what I'm going to get there. This is just tomatoes and my husband's gnome. This sign right here is 100% truth. These are all cherry tomatoes. And then I trimmed and cleaned out the bottom of my elderberry. If you guys can see how big these bushes are. These were no bigger than the bottom of my ankles this spring when I trimmed them down. This is how fast they grew. They're huge. And if you see the feathery things right here, this is where the fruit will be. So this one right here I started to work on. I've got a couple of issues over here on this bed. I did not fully get to this one yet. I do have some other things planted in the ground that you can't see, corn and beans. But I'm having a couple issues back here that we're working on treating. I think there's a skunk or groundhog or something coming in underneath that. But now let's go into my garden. Here is a quick span of it. We cleaned it out. I put up some stuff that I know I'm going to need to hang stuff on. And that star came from my aunt. She said, I don't know what you can do with this, but I'm sure you could figure out something. And I was like, slam, putting it right there. And I'm going to put the name of my channel in the center of it and wrap lights around it. So then you come in here. Unfortunately, when I just walked out here just now, one of my kales are gone, so something took that. But we've got kale right there. This is serrano, I think it called lettuce. And I don't know why I can't think of the name of what these are. I'm drawing a blank. Brussels sprouts. So those are my Brussels sprouts. This is just a lonely aloha pepper. The other starts didn't make it. This one did, so I put it by itself. We got catnip here. We're going to start down this row. All the way down my fence line is my husband's hot peppers. So you got cayenne down here. This is jalapenos. Then it just gets even hotter with, he does various hot ones and I don't remember. He's got them on a piece of paper laid out as to what he planted where. He does that instead of putting stakes in because it's easier for him. So here's the potatoes, still going strong. I threw in a baby kale, some melons right here on the corner that are going to grow up, and I'm going to put them on this fence right here. I'll train them. We got cauliflower. We got cucumbers and melons right there. We have collard and kale right there. We have more peppers right here. This is my spaghetti squash, and then I've put up 2 braces that I'm going to loop some wire through, and I'm going to trellis them there. This is carrots. I lost a whole section because my chickens got in here. This is leeks. That right there is a melon. These right here are crookneck squashes. These are bush cucumbers here. No, those are more squashes. Those are the cucumbers over there. Those are called double yield. Over here is melons. I think those are the royal gold. I have to look at my paper too. Come over here, you can see where the chickens were planting their happy little butt. But here is my row of tomatoes. Right back here is my skid of my peppers. These are all mild. This was just a lonely tomato, so I planted it back there, and we'll see how it does. It's pretty shaded, but it's already grown. It's already like shot up, so I don't know. In here, planted some corn. Looks like my chickens got a hold of that too. I am really struggling with critters back here this year. This tomato plant, I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. It is getting fruit on it, but it's just, it's like it's weak in the stem, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep going with it. Back up, this is all tomatoes. So now let's back up. I'll give you a nice aerial view here. I guess not aerial, but we'll do a... But here's what I've cleaned up my pathway going out in and out of my greenhouse. And I don't know if you guys remember some of my other videos. This was all full of weeds, and we laid down some fresh pine and cleaned it up. This is what we were doing in between visiting family and stuff this weekend. And I am so ready. I cleaned up the fence line, got rid of the weeds. We're going to spray along this fence right here to try to keep control of things coming in on this side. But it looks so clean. It's so nice. And I just cannot wait. I cannot even begin to tell you how much I am looking forward to seeing stuff up on my trellis, stuff tall, stuff growing, and to take you guys on this journey with me. I so appreciate you watching my channel, being into what I'm doing and my small city scale of gardening. This box right here I'm getting ready to fill that up with just stuff that the chickens can munch on. That's good for them. And then we clean them about a bit. She's done with the sun. She's kind of in the shade. Look at that rose in there. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh. It's so pretty, you guys.